Welcome to Zurich. My name is Hans Fritschi. This is my hometown. I have returned here after a very bizarre flight from Bangkok to Zurich, and I'm enjoying it every minute. And I will take you on a walk from my apartment in Lake View, Seefeld, Lake Field, all around Lake Zurich, and you can expect to see something really nice. Isn't this a view? Have you seen such beauty before? That is Zurich at its best. Seefeld, Lake Field in Zurich. In the background you see this famous Heureka by sculpture by a Swiss artist, and it's not coming to Zurich is not feeling like living in a prison. Well, I will take you on a walk through Zurich. I have a very comfortable apartment here. My friends have left for their house in France, and I'm enjoying beautiful Zurich. I take you on a walk. We start right here. You see, this is this apartment. It's a very nice apartment that I can use whilst I'm in exile in Switzerland. It's a very comfortable exile. There is no hardship involved whatsoever. You see, spacey, nicely furnished place, and it's in the Lakeview district, the Seefeld Lakefield district of Zurich, Seefeld, and it even has a little garden which is in condos. You have a balcony, and here are some sunflowers. There are some kitchen herbs. Here you have rosemary that we also cherish so much. Then there is some mint, and look, we even have a palm tree here in the background that's growing up from down the ground. Down there is a fig tree. They grow here as well. And you see, a nature-loving guy like me, even in Zurich, can enjoy some plants. More, this is parsley, you know, that we can buy in the superstore in Thailand, but not grow ourselves. This is something. There is some basil, some local basil, and some sage here, just growing in the climate. And you see, I'm still busy. There has not changed a lot. I'm still watering my plants every day. Not my plants, I am the guardian of these plants now, whilst my friends are away in the south of France. I hope to join them there, and will introduce you to them when we go to Cotignac, where they have a house in the south of France. Look, there is a butterfly, an artificial butterfly, going round and round and round and round. This is funny. This is a beautiful feature. It just seemed to have woken up for us, and it does never die. It's an eternal butterfly. And now we go out of the house and I show you some really nice spots of my hometown in Zurich. What you hear is a tram going by. You know, this is public transport here, is very strong. There is a tram passing by here too. And I got a pass, actually. I have a very interesting card, a general ticket. I show it to you here quickly. You know, it enables me to use all public transport after 9 in the morning during the week, after the rush hour, at a special discounted rate. And it's very convenient and normally a bit pricey, but now this is a very good opportunity to use public transport inexpensively. Look at those fellows. These are rosemary plants, you know, they grow like weed here in this climate, whereas when we try to grow them in Thailand, we are having huge problems. Look at this, and this smells, I can tell you, when I wonderful, how opulent. It's really nice. This is an old place that used to be a cinema in the old days. It has been protected, and you see here the tram is running. It goes in both directions. At the far end there is one coming. What a nice place here. You know, this is a very high-end living area. It's really high-end, and gentrification takes place, and this is really for people that can afford it. Lake field, Seefeld, as this is called here, is really a bit like the Copacabana in Rio de Janeiro, but this is Zurich, of course. Here you see fancy restaurants, and people are enjoying. Oh, there's an expensive car for sale. Well, I don't know if we can afford this. You see, it's a nice area. People are enjoying summer despite COVID. By the way, if you ride the trams, the public service, the trains, the ships, look at this facade, really nice. You have to wear masks, and it's compulsory. Probably get a fine if you are caught, and there are still new infections, but they so far have not. Look how nice the roses are growing up. This building, this is lovely. You see, people could not understand why the hell would I leave Thailand and not being able to come back maybe for a long time. But I am from a nice place, from Zurich, and if I can not come back to Thailand for 2 months or so, I really do not give a shit. It's nice here, and in the far side you can see the lake already. Lakefield it's called, and we are going there. Here you have a fig tree standing in front of a house. You see, if I can zoom in a little bit, there are fruits growing. They grow here like weed, and this is, you don't have to fertilize anything. These figs are delicious, and the climate change has enabled them to grow here too, in the gardens of Zurich. It's a nice bunch. You can see the size is quite heavy. They are sweet and wonderful. You see, here are some lions in front of an old house. You see the wood frames in the house, and the lions are the flag animals of Zurich, and they have eaten. They got a pig here. Welcome, lions of Zurich. Okay, we are approaching the lake. I mean, that's making Zurich really such a beautiful place. That's this fantastic lake that Zurich is built around, and the water is very clean. It's almost drinking water quality, and you see, there are some yachts here, some sailing boats, and there's a fisherman over there, and this is really in the far. You can see some old churches of Zurich. These are Fraumünster on the left hand side and St. Peter-Hofstadt, and on the right hand side you see Großmünster, and you can have a look around that beautiful surrounding. That's the mountain or the hill of Zurich. It's the Uetliberg. There's a tower. We surely will go up there one time, and just, it's really a nice place to visit in summer. Zurich is really a place to visit, and I feel very comfortable in this pristine environment. And people, during the lockdown, people were not allowed to walk around the lake anymore, but now this has eased and everything is coming back to life. people can swim here. This is free of charge. Look at the beautiful tree over here, this old tree. And there is some ice cream for sale here. It's summer leisure, beautiful area, and we don't have to starve. See the people enjoying outdoor, just keeping social distancing because the COVID virus is not yet dead, but walking here it has always been my pleasure. I have done it all the 34 years that I used to live in Zurich, and I really love it here. We could have some sausages here if you would like to, you know, where people ride the bikes or just walk. And there's also food available. You could have a nice beer, nice cold beer. It's getting hot right now. Would be nice to have a beer. And this is a famous sculpture by Henry Moore. It has been here for years and years, and it's really beautiful, very famous. Children are enjoying, and in the back part you have an interesting house too, and it's just really not bad to be here. Orderly, clean, people try to forget COVID, and you see outside the public transport you don't have to wear a mask. You just make sure you have 2 meters distance from your fellow beings that might poison you or give you the bug. And look at this platen, wonderful tree. There's a whole series of them here, and I just love Zurich. This is my place. Here you have some swans out in the water. So if I miss my geese, I might come here and fool myself and take the swans as geese and feel happy again. Nice and cool here, not hot. You know, we can sit down on a bench as I do now and just watch that. Look at the branches hanging in. This is just gorgeous. This is the Corbusier pavilion, as you see in times of COVID, you are supposed to clean your house. Le Corbusier was a very famous architect, and this is the only building by him here in Zurich, and it's also Lakeview district, probably the most scenic quarter of Zurich. Look at those beautiful old trees. I mean, this is nature poor in this area. A lake is in the background, as you can see, and on the left hand side you can see the China garden. Zurich has a partnership, a city partnership with Kunming in China, and this was a donation by Kunming. So, as you know, or you might know, I am living normally in Nong Khai, and they let me in. And Nong Khai, or Vientiane, it's a city on the Laotian side of the Mekong River, is opening the train from China in December 21. It's coming all the way from Kunming via Luang Prabang. The train, the fast train, will be running, and we can board it just crossing the Mekong River and drive by high-speed train to the city of Kunming in China, and from there further on. In other words, in December 21, Nong Khai will be at the new Silk Road, connected. You see, these are also COVID measures. You can see here the people cannot enter here. They have to enter the other entrance and leave here, so social distancing can be adhered to, and this is a sign of the time as well. But we see the positive side of it. The train to China will change everything in Nong Khai for the good or the better. We will see. It's anyway an interesting time to live in. This is a famous sculpture by Swiss artist Jean Tinguely. It's called Heureka, and it stands here for 50-60 years. Forgot it caused a scandal because people didn't understand what it was meant to be, but now it's an integrated part of Zurich and everybody's very proud of it. And you see over there will be a new fish restaurant built, and look at this view. This is Zurich at its best, and we love it.